This is today's City lineup, unchanged from the one that drew at Derby last weekend, where Alan Harper was switched to right back. Gary Megson is back alongside Peter Reid in the engine room. It's the odd couple up front, Niall Quinn and his minder, Adrian Heath. Amongst the 9 players making Derby debuts today, Dennis Irwin, who's recovered from the knee injuries suffered amidst the Arsenal fracas last week. His last visit to Main Road ended in FA Cup semi-final defeat at United's hands. Both Irwin and Paul Ince had to come through late fitness tests before Alex Ferguson could finalise his team. Clayton Blackmore moves into midfield. Brian McClare and Mark Hughes are back together in attack. No room for Mark Robbins, even on the bench. Roger Milford took charge of his first Merseyside derby last month and is the man chosen to keep order amongst the 2 tribes of Manchester for the first time today. Not since 1978 have City finished above United in the First Division table. They take a 3-point advantage into this game though, and strictly speaking, United would have to win by 2 clear goals in order to catch them up. But I think they'd settle for 1 and blow the goal difference. Victory is all that matters on Derby Day. Alan Harper with a throw for City. Niall Quinn, no problem picking him out. Clayton Blackmore, way by way. Mark Hughes. Pitch from him by Megson. Mark Ward took the tumble. Tony Coton has the ball. They've started. Hughes, led by Henry that time. Roger Milford, who's a referee who likes to give the players a chance to play, is going to clamp down sooner or later. Mark Hughes will give as much as he takes, that's the nature of the man. Always in the thick of things, Peter Reid. Hendry penalised. He will renew acquaintances now with Hughes as Webb takes the free kick. Steve Bruce is forward, Niall Quinn is back. Irwin as if he wasn't there. Only Adrian Heath ahead of him at the moment, although Reid and White are trying to get there. Here is Adrian Heath, almost came for Quinn, Bruce got in the way, half-hearted handball appeals, Ince did well, then ran into Poynton, Megson, White. Heath with the header, must have saw that late, Adrian Heath. He dropped from behind Niall Quinn for starters, and there were 2 or 3 United defenders around him too. And it was on him before he knew it. Above Hughes. Bruce finding Sharp. Reid's there again. Wins so much possession this end of the field, Peter Reid. David White. The proverbial sandwich. The outer coating provided by Bruce and by Blackmore, who was nothing like 10 yards from the free kick. Play on, says the referee. Harper has found Quinn. Pallister did well then. Got a corner kick to defend against. They're just about a fair match, Pallister and Quinn, aren't they? Way by Webb, only as far as Reid could save. Came through a crowd. Unless Seeley just able to deny Peter Reid. Now how much of that did the goalkeeper see? Precious little, I suspect. It's Webb's header that fell for Reid. And Seeley just got down. Throw into Manchester City. Harper wanted to take it quickly. Third time lucky to Reid. Ward, Quinn, Pallister there, still a chance for Quinn, chance for White, 1-0. David White gives Manchester City the lead. Minutes gone, and first blood to the Blues. The early cross by Mark Ward caused confusion in the United goalmouth, which they never quite sorted out. It bounced off Ince for Quinn, and then for White. It was number 11 Mark Ward whose quick thinking here unhinged United, and they never quite settled down again. And White just hooked it in. Only his second goal of the season. But it could be a very, very valuable one for Manchester City. Martin, sharp. Easy take for Tony Coton. City unbeaten since the opening day of the season, remember. Since then, 4 home games, all won, the perfect record here at Main Road. But a story of what might have been on their travels, 4 away games in which they'd scored the first goal each time and then conceded an equaliser each time. It's Manchester United who need the equaliser today, here at Main Road. Poynton. Quinnan Pallister again, and again Pallister the winner. He's shading that contest. United haven't settled into any sort of passing rhythm in the middle of the field as yet. Goodness knows it's difficult on these occasions. City have just passed it a little better. They've never been frightened just to hoist it forward towards Quinn or White up there. Hendry, White first to it, Owen in, Poynton, on towards Ward, Redmond, Heath, lovely flick, David White with another great chance, oh I say, what a fabulous goal! 2 goals in 5 minutes for David White and for Manchester City. The first was a little bit messy, the second was majestic. Adrian Heath with a delightful flick. White clearly onside, and what a sure-footed finish. Heath just sent David White on his way, and there was only one place it was ever going to finish up. Bingo. Reid. You wouldn't like to get involved in the middle of that tussle, would you? The rest just standing well back and letting them get on with it. Ward's flick. Neil Poynton's onside. United undone again, and Pallister across with a covering challenge. Just that little one touch over the heads of the defenders, forcing United to turn and causing them embarrassment. Blackmore back helping out. Lovely control by Webb. Nice idea. Seen though by Mexon. Ward. Mexon trying to get there. In straight into it. It's all a bit last ditch at the back though for Manchester United. Claire's header. Redmond just managed to recover it. It almost got stuck under his feet there for a moment. Throw in which Dennis Irwin will take. One back by Ince, and then by Ward and Reid. And here's Mexon. White was on the charge again then. Steve Bruce in the way. Tripped. He was at number 3-1 then. We're altogether happy with his current form, the Manchester United skipper. It may be coincidence, but he feels that it's taken a bit of a nosedive since he got that black armband. He's playing in quite a forward role in midfield today. United needs somebody to get up in support of Hughes. They've got plenty up for the free kick. Hughes! Just when you need something from him most, Mark Hughes comes up with it. It's come a little earlier in the day than it did in last year's derby. Manchester United are back in business. What a great jump. He was up so long. Well, Dennis Law used to hang in that red number 10 shirt, but no better than that. Sharp. Taking on Harper. Great play. Ward's back there. Chance for Neil Webb. Mexon. And suddenly it's Manchester City's turn to look at each other in defence and try to sort it out. United are on a roll in this match. Irwin's corner. Header by Webb. Pallister's header snatched by Coton. Couldn't quite get the leverage behind it that he needed to defeat the Manchester City goalkeeper. And look at the men United had over beyond the far post, two of them. And it wasn't a bad chance for Pallister. Inside the final minute of the first half. An interception by Steve Bruce with Heath scampering away behind him. Quinn sent crashing, but no foul. It's a throw into Manchester United. I suppose it's the nature of these occasions that 7 of the last dozen Manchester derbies have ended in draws, but there are usually goals about. That's been the tempo that's been set from the very first whistle today. Manchester City from that bright start maybe just deserved their 2-1 lead, but Manchester United have come back very, very strongly at them. David White, 2 goals in 5 minutes, and it's 20 years since there's been a hat-trick in a Manchester derby. Francis Lee scored the last in 1970, but Mark Hughes, not quite as spectacular as last year, but a goal every bit as significant for the United cause, has pulled it back to the half-time scoreline. Manchester City 2, Manchester United 1. It's 22 years since the First Division title belonged to Manchester. 1968, the year City succeeded United as champions. Hasn't helped that it spent the majority of that time on Merseyside. Whatever the warring denominations on the terraces feel about local pride today, the 3 championship points are all important. The men out in the middle. Manchester United picking up where they left off at the end of the first half. Corner kick. Gary Pallister is forward at the near post. Steve Bruce is up there too. Headed by David White though. Keep your positions. Longer this time towards Webb. Important header that time by Redmond, and that'll be a throw in. Early United pressure. Lee Sharp. Hendry. Ince. Irwin. Claire just unable to reroute it back to him. Well, he's enjoying himself, having a fair game at the heart of things in the middle of the field, Paul Ince. City with a bit more to say for themselves. Webb finding Hughes, a little bit of space. Redmond stood off him. Knew what he was doing though. Great play by the Manchester City skipper. Pallister's header. Ward. Now Niall Quinn. Only really Heath up with him. Looking for Quinn again. Pallister stepped in. Came off the Adrian Heath onside. Good, brave goalkeeping, alert goalkeeping too by Sealy, because it was an unfortunate deflection which gave Heath a sniff of goal, and Sealy can't have expected it either, but he got there very quickly. Adrian Heath would just like to have tried to lift that over Les Sealy, but he couldn't quite stretch enough to do it. Sealy made with a big enough target. Against Bruce, driven a bit wide. Sealy had to make the save nonetheless. Steve Bruce probably did enough there, forcing David White out to make it unlikely that he would score. This man had to stop it. Just bobbled away off his shin. Maldonaghy, one of the two Manchester United substitutes. Danny Wallace is the other. Sharp. Martin's continued his run forward. Sharp's a bit hemmed in there by Harper and by Ward, but he's run himself a corner. Bruce and Pallister are on the way again. At the bottom of your picture. Pallister was up a bit early then. It's all over Quinn's back, and all that followed was irrelevant. Quinn got the flick, but David White will be hard pushed to do anything with it. Corner kick. Came off Quinn and then Pallister. He's a little surprised. Adrian Heath with Peter Reid available short. Neil Poynton. Hendry's header. David White. Oh, denied a hat-trick by the crossbar. Alan Harper. Way by Webb. Hit Bruce. Peter Reid. Well, he's frustrated, but how does David White feel? 2 goals in 5 minutes in the first half, and that one could have killed the game. It was a great chance. Crossbar the villain. Hendry did so well. White picked his spot. The spot was the crossbar. Sharp. Confident enough to run with the ball inside his own half and find Mark Hughes. He's got plenty happening away to his right. Here's Clayton Blackmore. Useful cross. Redmond got a touch. It'll be a corner. It could have gone anywhere really. But everything else that he's done has been measured and certain. He might just give him the benefit of the doubt. Certainly if he hadn't have got a touch, there were United men closing in behind him. Webb looking for Bruce, trying to chest him down inside the penalty area, in the end used his arm. Gary Pallister rather got in his way. Blocked out the light. Blackmore's cross really was a teaser. And look at the men waiting behind Redmond. Manchester City have a free kick for Pallister's foul on Quinn. Hendry's forward. Gary Megson will take it. Quite what they intended. Poynton's game enough. Bruce in the way. Reid. Paul Ince. Lee Martin. Harper's outstretched leg. Hendry still forward. Now, never quite sure what he's going to do next. Quinn. Hendry going on. A moment of glory. Isn't it just? Flying high. Colin Hendry makes it 3-1 for Manchester City. And that may just be enough. 12 minutes minutes remaining. And Colin Hendry chanced his arm. And his luck was in. Measured return ball from Quinn. And a flourish of a finish from Hendry. That's a centre-forward's finish. By a centre-half. Well, he's the only man who's played in every single Manchester City League game since Howard Kendall took over Colin Hendry. There was a feeling that he might be one of the men under threat when Kendall moved in, but he's grown and grown as a player. Peter Reid replaced by Ian Brightwell. Oh, what a contribution he's made too. He's backing off and Heath got there first. Now Quinn, the most natural left back, but he did his business. Steve Redmond. Ian Brightwell. Lost out to McClare. Chance here for Brian McClare. They're closing in, but McClare is good enough. And with 9 minutes left to go, Manchester United have hope again. Brian McClare after the mistake by Ian Brightwell, who chased back as four of the teammates did, but McClare kept his cool. He could hear the hooves pounding behind him, McClare, but he was strong enough there and cool enough there. Brian McClare's 7th goal of the season, United's leading goal scorer, 3-2. I remember an amazing derby match here back in 1971. Sammy McIlroy's debut for Manchester United. That ended 3-3 that day. One of the great modern Manchester derbies. I wonder. Danny Wallace is going to come on for United and replace Lee Sharp. Wallace, who scored his most important, indeed his last goal for United on this ground as a substitute in the first FA Cup semi-final against Oldham. Back from injury. Redmond under pressure. Wallace is in. Corner kick. Manchester United fans believe again. Got plenty to think about at the moment, Manchester City. Bruce is there with a header. It's in. Brian McClare's equalised. 2 goals in 3 minutes from Brian McClare. United are level. The Cheshire Cat smile belongs to Brian McClare. It's shared by every Manchester United fan. They were 10 minutes away from defeat at 3-1 down. They're now thinking of victory. Bruce got the header, but no doubt who got the final touch. McClare on the line. Now has this match got a final twist to take? Neil Webb. Harper's there. Ward, tackled by Webb. Hendry. Harper. Danny Wallace. McClare again. Blackmore stretching and straining to get there, won't quite make it. What a match we've got here. Twice Manchester City have had 2 goal leads. Quinn Flick. Manchester United voices ringing round Main Road. Their team on the ascendancy in this game, but just 90 more seconds remaining. His foot was high. Manchester United have a free kick. again, the two central defenders are on a sortie into enemy territory. Ince. Pallister! It's a heck of a save. He just swung his foot at it. And Cope had to make a save. A game that doesn't seem to have stopped for a moment. Lee Martin. Fancy footwork from Henry. One back by Webb. Martin again. Out of play by Harper. There's an offside flag up. It'll be a Manchester City free kick. Harper takes it, or will do. Quinn's header. Ward looking to get there. That's it. We've had more than enough entertainment from the rival denominations of Manchester. Colin Hendry's goal, just 13 minutes from the end, gave Manchester City a 2-goal advantage for the second time in the match. But it wasn't enough to deny Brian McClair. 2 in 3 minutes, taking his total for the season to 8, as many as he got in the whole of last season. And we've got a derby match every bit as memorable as the one that we had at May Road 12 months ago. Although this time the City smiles are shared by those on the faces of their United counterparts. And everybody can go out for a drink together in Manchester tonight. Final score, Manchester City 3, Manchester United 3.